Well, hello, 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 beautiful, precious ones. As usual, I hope and pray all is well. Sitting here with these feet propped up, getting them ready to get some work done. Listening to the news, and lo and behold, we have more bad weather coming, and I need to get out by actually tomorrow, but I just have to let them know that I'm sorry, it's nothing I can do. I did see the city on a street close to my home, but I guess, I have to wait for them to get to my street, which still doesn't mean I'll be able to get out because of the it's ice, and although the sun is shining, I am so thankful the sun is shining. I love staying home, but I mean, let's face it, we still have to get out. But I must say it has been really, really, really nice. No loss of power. To the best of my knowledge, no loss of life, not in my state. And I hope and pray, no place else, but there has been, let's be real, with all the homeless people. And I've seen on a couple of social media pages, whereas some homeless people couldn't get in the shelter, a lady in particular, and she lost her life. And people are saying where her family is saying, well, why they didn't let her in? And some other people are saying, well, why didn't you let her in? Why didn't you take care of your family? There's a lot that I could say on this subject, but I know that I do have some family that, especially my granddaughter, and others that knows that about this YouTube page. Although I no longer do videos with family because I got enemies up here, y'all. I have enemies, and all three of my children turn out to be professional, although one is not working. She is no longer a nurse manager, but they are private, and they live their own lives, with their own crowd and stuff. And I don't want to, use names and faces and stuff because let's face it, there's some evil people out here. You never know, and just because we're saved, it don't mean that we are not to be safe and use some wisdom. I would love to put my telephone number up here, or email where I can, respond. There's some precious people up here. And when I say beautiful, I try not to say it if I know that it's a male, because, some just don't appreciate that being called beautiful. So when I say beautiful, precious ones, I'm speaking of your spirit, and I know all is not, but I still prefer to say it, to think that they are, until I find out that they are not, knowing that none of us is perfect. Everybody falls short, and that's, a reason. Oh God, this is painful. Oh Jesus. I have on some compression socks, and they work. Since I've been using these, I purchased them. I went into medical supply store and let them measure my legs and thighs and stuff so I could get the correct fit, and they work. My feet have not felt like lead because I be on them all during the day. I sit for a little while. I can't sit long, which is not good to sit long, and I get up. But that's one of my favorite spots right over there. Got my robe there and got my thing on the back, my shoulder wrap where my daughter gave me a couple of years ago. And and even got my throw to put on my feet because for 2 days the furnace just been running. And today it cut off because the sun has come out some. And I'm just chit-chatting. I'm just killing time. I'm not one to just sit and do nothing unless I'm meditating, unless I'm talking to the Lord. Other than that, granted be busy, y'all. I gotta do something. I just cannot be idle. I've been like this pretty much all my life, you know. So I'm through with the chit and the chat, and I hope all is well. If not, I really do. Ooh, the wind is blowing. I'm glad I had those trees cut back behind my home, and one even cut off, the top cut off on the side. Good Lord have mercy. There be days I don't even cut my TV on until the evening time. And then I just check on the weather or see what's going on in my city. And then I find a movie, because news is it can break you. It can really break your heart with things that's going on. Okay, with that being said, remember, hallelujah, wise men, ladies, boys, and girls, still seek Jesus. He loves you, and so do I. All right, the next time. And I'm going to try to remember to hit the public instead of the unlisted, because, I'm not trying to get monetized. I mean, I know how. I can get up here. I can do some cooking. I can do some thrift store. There's a lot of, man, let me tell you something. The discussions that I can have that can get me monetized in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye. Look, I'm trying. Oh, if only you knew. I know I could, but I just don't feel it. So I see views as souls, so they can hear wise men, ladies, boys, and girls still seek Jesus. He's awesome, y'all. All right, till next time.